welcome to episode 75, part 3 of Kenya's premier sports video podcast, the Three Quarters Podcast. As usual, remember to jump onto the hashtag Road to Japan to support the Kenya Simbas as they are still looking to qualify for the Rugby World Cup in 2019 in Japan. I'm Demima Duffield.
And I'm Ngara Kamuya.
So we start off with the weekly World Cup preview. And one name that stood out for me is Casemiro from Real Madrid.
Yes.
One of the best defensive midfielders. I can relate because I was a defensive midfielder. But anyway, yes, so he should be included in the Brazil team.
Yes, Brazil shaping up, actually playing Austria. Last I left, they were leading 1-0 in that game. But Brazil are looking like a very good outfit, and I would actually caution anyone who bets against them. But again, Brazil have a tendency to crumble when it comes to the penultimate stages. We saw last year in their home tournament, or last time in their home tournament, what happened? They capitulated to Germany and lost 7-1. Come on, guys. But yeah, it's a more mature team. Paulinho's, Fernandinho's, Roberto Firmino's, Felipe Coutinho, Neymar,
all of them.
The Nyos, all the Nyos. Thiago Silva. So it should be a good team, and I think they'll be able to put on a good show in Russia. A couple of the results: Tunisia lost to Spain 1-0, France drew the US 1-1, Croatia beat Senegal 2-1, Germany beat Saudi Arabia 2-1, and like I was saying, Brazil last time I checked, they were beating Austria 1-0. So yeah, it's now 6 days to the World Cup, 14th of June 2018, and you can definitely feel the vibe building up. What I like is we at the Three Quarters Podcast said during our Christmas edition that while yes, there was no vibe about the World Cup in December last year, we predicted correctly. We said that come closer to the World Cup, we're going to start feeling the vibe, and we're definitely feeling the vibe. So
definitely feeling
I'm
the vibe.
certain once it starts, it's going to be explosive. I know Quest Sports have signed a deal with NTV to broadcast the World Cup. So yeah, it's I'm looking forward to it. I won't lie to you. I'm
got a lot to look forward to.
Yes, there's a lot to look forward to for the next 1.5 months.
Now, one question I have for you, still revolving around the World Cup, is do you think this is the first time that an African team will actually qualify or like get to the semi-final stage?
This is what happens with African teams for as long as I've watched the World Cup. 1998, Nigeria, fantastic team, a very, very talented team, likes of Sunday Olise, Daniel Amokachi, Mutio Adepoju. It was a decent team. They got to the second round and they were knocked out, and of course that was it. JJ Okocha, how can I forget JJ Okocha? And that was a team that had come from 94. 2002, the famous Senegal team with El Hadji Diouf, Salif Diao, Kalilou Fadiga, and they got to the quarterfinals only to lose to a golden goal. That rule was so harsh. Golden goal to Taki versus who's the guy? Ilhan Mansiz scored. 2006, Brazil, in Germany. Ghana got to the second round, only to lose to Brazil in the quarterfinals. 2010, I'm sure everyone remembers what happened to Ghana in the quarterfinals versus Uruguay. They lost on penalties after Asamoah Gyan. Luis Suarez first gets red carded, Asamoah Gyan misses a penalty in the last minute, and they go on to lose in the penalties. 2014, Nigeria was the last African country, but they lost it in the second round. So, where I'm heading is that African countries, you normally can't tell exactly where they're going to end up when the tournament starts, but they kind of gain momentum. And the two examples I'd like to use is Senegal in 2002 and Ghana in 2010. They build on the momentum slowly by slowly. And then when you get to the quarterfinals, then you start saying, okay, maybe these guys can be able
Maybe this is it.
Exactly. Maybe this is it. So, yes. With the talent, let me put it this way: with the talent that's there, I think they can. But it just depends. Africa, it's on the day. It's all about on the day.
Well, maybe this will be the year.
Maybe this will be the year.
So we move on to tennis.
Yes.
French Open singles. So a very mature Rafael Nadal.
Say that with so much intent.
Anyway. Oh god. Anyway, so he beats what's his name? Dominic Thiem.
Yes.
3 sets to none. I mean, he's young. It's okay. He still has time.
Yes.
But yes, he wins that. And in the women, you have Simona Halep.
Yes.
Beating, is it Sloane?
Yes, Sloane.
Yes. Sloane Stephens.
Yes.
2 sets to 1.
Yes. So, of course, in the run-up to that, Sloane Stephens beat Keys in the semi-finals. Simona Halep, in what I think everyone was hoping was going to be the final, Simona Halep beat Gabriel Muguruza in the semi-finals. In the men's, of course, Rafael Nadal, again, what people were thinking was going to be the final, got past Juan Martín del Potro. So, Rafael Nadal now, let's start to the men. Rafael Nadal has won, this is his 11th French Open title. Roland Garros, they always say that, and it's right. Rafael Nadal is the king of the clay court, and he's looking good going into Wimbledon. And I'm sure he's going to be coming up again. Roger Federer actually stayed out of the French Open just to prepare for Wimbledon, so it's going to be good in Wimbledon. But congratulations to Rafael Nadal. And congratulations to Simona Halep for winning the women's title. So we're done with the second Open, and now all eyes move to Wimbledon for what's going to be the third Open of the year. Yeah.
So now we're on the NBA Finals. So the 2018 NBA Finals, where the Golden State Warriors swept the Cleveland Cavaliers in a best-of-7 series. Basically.
So as you say, they swept. It's the first time in 10 years or thereabouts. The last sweep to happen was 2007, and funny enough, it was LeBron James against San Antonio Spurs. Kevin Durant put up a monster performance in the third game, in Game 3, dropping 43 points, and dagger in the heart of Cleveland with a 30-foot three-pointer over LeBron James, just like last year's final, just like 2017 finals. Kevin Durant, of course, ending up as the finals MVP. Based on what I've seen in the finals, I think I don't know, maybe Steph Curry deserved it and him being the franchise player, but it doesn't really matter. Kevin Durant has been consistent throughout the whole season. Steph Curry has been injured. So Golden State Warriors now back-to-back champions, and the third title in 4 years. And now it's looking almost obvious that LeBron James is not going to be in Cleveland next year. I think the only thing that's going to keep him in Cleveland is the stability of his family. But there's increasing talk about him leaving, and just we were having a discussion. I mean, you were here. We were having a discussion just before we started shooting, and you get the feeling this is the exact same thing we saw when he left Cleveland in 2010. This exact same thing we saw when he left Miami in 2014 in terms of attitude, and the attitude and his demeanor at the end of Game 4 at the Quicken Loans Arena shows you that maybe LeBron James is done with Cleveland. But all in all, congratulations to the Golden State Warriors. Despite the fact that they're a super roster, I have sort of liking, I don't know from where, but I was sort of liking for Steve Kerr, the head coach. I think probably because he played on the Bulls team. But congratulations to Golden State Warriors.
I mean, that now makes LeBron James the first NBA players in 2 decades to get swept in the finals twice. So in the last 23 years, 1995, Houston Rockets swept Orlando Magic. 2007, San Antonio Spurs swept Cleveland Cavaliers. In 2018, Golden State Warriors have swept Cavaliers. Although, do you think if Kyrie Irving was there, he would have made a difference?
Yes, he would. I believe, I always say the reason, okay, fine, yes, LeBron had a monster performance in the 2016 NBA Finals. I saw what I've always not seen in LeBron in terms of his competitive edge and his ruthlessness. Yes, ruthlessness. But when Kyrie Irving got going in the 2016 final, that's when the Cleveland Cavaliers were able to win. And yes, I honestly do think that had Kyrie Irving been there, maybe not won, but they would have put up a performance.
A better performance. So now we move into the bonus topic where we are still talking about basketball. And this is one debate that rules all the airwaves, like we've been hearing it time and time again. And now, I mean, we might as well talk about it. So Michael Jordan, LeBron James, who is the greatest of all time? I mean, you've got guys saying that when LeBron was playing, he's been a star. Like he's been the big star on his team. So he's got to carry things. He's got to set the precedence. Be like, this is what we've got to do. Michael Jordan, on the other hand, had a supporting cast. Like he had Steve Kerr, he had Dennis Rodman, he had Scottie Pippen. So that's just one of the debates that happened.
The reason why I consider that debate flawed in terms of Jordan is And I keep on saying this, apart from Dennis Rodman, there's no other star that played with Jordan. Jordan built all those stars. Scottie Pippen joined the Bulls in 1987. He was the 5th pick draft, yes. But it's Jordan who drove Pippen to become the player that he did. While Jordan actually does admit, same thing, Pippen did drive Jordan to become the player that he did.
Yep.
The other argument, guys say, oh, he was coached by Phil Jackson. Hey, who was Phil Jackson before he started coaching the Chicago Bulls? He was no one. I mean, as Phil's career was rising, so was Michael's. So they rose together.
But I mean, a good coach is a good coach.
A good coach is a good coach.
Whether you've won or not won.
True.
You know.
A good coach is a good coach. But what I'm just saying is that don't say he won because of, come on, no, fine. The triangle offense is good. He had the vision, but he was untested, and he was able to chart out the territory for these guys, or map for these guys. But anyway, the reason why the debate comes up is because statistically, first, LeBron James is 33 years old, and it doesn't look like he's going to dip. I think he's going to be the best player in the league for the next 3 or 4 years. I don't see him dipping, and because of the physical specimen that LeBron James is, 6'9", 280 pounds. In terms of kgs, we're talking about 140.
Yeah, around 140.
Yeah, thereabouts, you know. So talking about somebody who's that big and able to move as fast as LeBron does, you have to admire the kind of physical specimen that he is. But when it comes down to the wire, when people debate about who's the greatest of all time, we've just talked about the NBA Finals. I don't think Michael Jordan would have let it go like that. He would have won 1 or 2 games.
Now, actually, when you say that, it reminds me of the fact that, I mean, there's people who say that Michael Jordan is tougher mentally than LeBron. When you watch LeBron playing, when they are losing, you can see it. Like, he just kind of gives up on his team. Like, yo, you know, I'm not doing this.
I'm done. And that's why, even for me, I mean, people are already putting LeBron and Jordan. I don't even think he's above Kobe because of like the mentality, a competitor's mentality and the ruthless mentality that these guys had. Like, if I'm going down swinging. You kind of feel like LeBron is, I'm going down, I won't swing, I won't even try. Let me go down.
So, like, it's gone.
It's gone. Yep. So, but I understand why people feel passionately about LeBron James, because this is the first person you've been able to watch his career right from high school, because he was drafted right out of high school, and you've been able to watch his career throughout the NBA, and to see where he's gone to where he's gone into now. But in terms of impact, there's one thing that LeBron has over Jordan, and this one I cannot deny, is his social commentary. Is addressing the issues that affect his people. Jordan was not as vocal as LeBron.
No, he was, Jordan's.
Yes, he was. He was just thinking about money. So that one I have to give LeBron James. But in terms of basketball, from a basketball standpoint, my feeling is that the greatest of all time will and actually, before I say that. I get attacked that I never want to see somebody surpass Michael Jordan, then I'm bitter. First, that's stupid, because when Jordan was playing and when I was watching Jordan, I didn't understand basketball the way I do now. I'd actually like to see somebody surpass Jordan's legacy. Because I understand the game much more now. But if it's going to be done, let it be done in the right way. Let it get to the point where this guy is influencing almost each and everything that's happening in the world. From a basketball standpoint, from a culture standpoint. These guys started putting on baggy shorts became the thing in basketball. I keep on giving this example. In Kenya, this guy started shaving bald. To date, it's called Jordan. You know, the Chicago Bulls, third in terms of revenue generation. They're still feeding off merchandise, Jordan merchandise. Jordan left the Bulls 20 years ago. So I finish by saying greatest of all time, at least in my books, is Michael Jordan. I mean, you can't take anything away from LeBron. I mean, yes, when you look at the two of them, Michael Jordan is, like, statistically just the best. Even with LeBron being the most consistent superstar, playing an average of roughly 80 games every season for over 10 years. True.
But anyway, that's a debate that we'll have on another day. That's all we have time for today.
That's true.
Guys, remember, you can follow us on social media by following us on Instagram, liking our page on Facebook, and subscribing to our YouTube channel. I'm Domina Duffield.
And I'm Naraka Muya.
See you next week for episode 76.